Okay, precious. I'm on it.
Friendly faces everywhere. Without temptation. Going down south, not gonna leave my wound.
No time to watch South Park, honey. We'll just have to watch this.
Ooh. The Simpsons. Thanks Amanda for the help. And the episode is YOLO. Thank you Amanda.
You're welcome, baby. Wow. That was so much fun having a snowball fight with our friends Evan, like when Sarah and James's best friends went to the fair as their Friday field trip when they were 9 and 10-year-olds in September 7, 2012.
So saying we're going to the fair? Yeah, really, honey. Yeah, let's go! Time to go. The bus is here. Yay! Hey, Pretty. Want to have food later? Come on, everybody. Hey, David. Where are we going to ride first? Nothing. Oh, Emma. I just like the fair so much. Kyle, I'm glad you liked it. Hey, guys. Look, there's the roller coaster. Let's try it.
Good idea.
Here we come.
Yeah, Cassie. But I wonder what they are doing with Sarah, James, Sybil, and Joseph at high school.
We know David, but it's starting right now.
Wow. It's James Earl Jones, the voice of Mufasa from The Lion King, and Darth Vader from Star Wars Rebels.
Wow, how awesome.
People telling stories from generation to generation, from the loggers of the Northeast all the way out to the pioneers in the covered wagons that traveled westward on the plains. They began as popular tales of simple men who did mighty things. The stories of their deeds grew with every retelling into the legends that forged our national backbone. These tales not only gave hope and laughter to early Americans, the settlers, pioneers, immigrants, freed slaves, men, women, and children. They gave them the common ground of myth and legend, fueling their courage to push back the frontier and build this great country of ours together. Our first tale fired the hearts of Americans in the Allegheny Mountains in 1872. It glorified the Herculean efforts of
Graceland and
role models, who was proudly proclaimed in old-time spirituals and work songs. Over the years, his legend grew. People all over the nation came to respect his memory and learn of his great deed, pitting his own flesh and blood against the gears and wheels of an encroaching modern machine. They say that everything about John was extra large, like his hammer, his appetite, his belief that he could move mountains. At a time when African Americans had just begun to make their place in the world, he was a towering example of leadership and determination. Ladies and gentlemen, John Henry.
Well, I took a picture of John Henry,
After,
but who's next
when
after him?
settlers put up
We'll see.
beam and rafter, they asked the birds, who gave this fruit? Who watched this fence till the seeds took root? To the farthest west he followed the sun, his life and empire just begun. These are the verses of an American poet, Rachel Lindsay, who admired our next hero. The hero,
John Chapman,
known to you and me as
Johnny Appleseed.
When America celebrated its independence in 1776, Johnny was a barefoot boy of 3. He was a bearded vegetarian who wore a coffee sack and a tin pot hat. He lived by his own rules. He killed no animals. He loved the earth and believed that all men were his brothers. Using his legendary green thumb, he helped to feed hungry pioneers by planting apple seeds over hundreds of miles. Johnny was proof that you didn't need great strength or size to become an American legend. A man's deeds can live on.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's Johnny Appleseed.
I took a picture of Johnny Appleseed, guys. But who's next?
In the northern frontier, lumberjacks worked hard in heat, rain, and snow. At night, around flickering campfires, they bragged about the man who could straighten rivers and reshape mountains with his bare hands. Enter
Paul Bunyan.
63 axe handles high, and he had a soft spot in his heart for a massive blue ox named
Babe.
Rang like thunder with their labors. Nothing made of flesh and blood could match Paul Bunyan's power. You'll see. Here's Paul Bunyan. Our next hero's real name,
Jones.
but you probably know him.
Casey Jones.
Well, I took 2 pictures of Paul Bunyan and Babe, but I'm gonna take a picture of Casey Jones next.
In the 1800s, rail tracks stretched from the east to the plains of the west. With bent backs and hard labor, America's immigrants, Europeans, Asians, and Africans, laid the tracks that carried the building blocks of our nation. Lumber and the U.S. Mail. Casey was a master at the guitar. He could play a musical symphony on a trained whistle, and he could get the mail to the station in record-breaking time. Casey would have marveled at today's modern advances like the bullet train and email. Now, here is Casey Jones.
Well, I finally took a picture of Casey Jones, but
Any one of you could be a Johnny Appleseed. If you have a devotion to duty like Casey Jones, or you have an inner strength to stand tall against adversity like John Henry. Use your imagination. What frontiers will you conquer? Look for the heroes around you and celebrate them. You can find them in the past, in the present, in the mirror. Because you're the stuff that legends are made of.
Okay class. Since we are done watching an education video called Disney's American Legends, I have a question for all of you. Which American legend do you like?
Sarah Liliana, Emma Sybil, and I like John Henry and Johnny Appleseed.
And James, Freddie, David, Kyle, Joseph, and I like Paul Bunyan and Casey Jones.
That's awesome. Great job.
Thanks, Miss Smith.
I did it, guys. I'm so grateful, like when I danced at the park when I was 3 in May 6th, 2010.
Yeah, Vanessa. How awesome.
I agreed. Wow, Evan. I gotta say, this is the best snowball fight day ever in our life.